Yo, it's your boy, your cousin, your nephew. I'm here. I'm back again. All right. 2 weeks in a row. I told you I was coming back. All right. We're doing our part one of our top 50. All right. Top 50 wrestlers of the 2000s. I promise you, there's going to be some arguments over this list. So, all that and coming more right here on CHAZ and Friends.
Warning. The following program is a collection of idiots talking about the happenings in the sports entertainment world. It is meant to be comedically informative. The opinions expressed on this show does not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, or the Infinite Plus network. There may be some out-of-pocket things said on this show because this is how we talk to each other. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further. Your homies, the 3 Count Podcast. P.S. Please don't sue us.
It's your boy, your nephew, your cousin. It's the Don. Chaz Evans here, checking out the hottest podcast in the world, the 3 Count Podcast.
Hit him with a 3 count. Pin him to the ground and the crowd go wild, man down, know we all like. Hit him with a 3 count. On the top row, crowd already know how I fly him to the flow like. Hit him with a 3 count. And your boy real chicken.
Yo. It's your boy, your cousin, your nephew. You already know the Don's best kept secret. All right, well, I'm sorry. Wrestling's the Mid-Atlantic's best kept secret. The Don of the Mid-Atlantic, ladies and gentlemen. Chaz Evans, welcome to the 3 Count Podcast, Chaz and Friends debate show. Let me introduce to you my friends. Introducing first, after he ducked me right last week from the podcast. He was trying to talk that riffraff. Said somebody was ducking him, but when I come back to my show, he wasn't there. So yeah, he's here. Right, he's back on his unapproved vacation. I should say. I definitely didn't approve of his vacation time. But anyway, he's the Red Dog. He's the man that runs the show because, right, that's what I said. I'm just the figurehead, but it's still my show. He's the man that's going to lose to me on August 17th, all right, for the Infinite Plus Network Championship at SWA. He is the Red Dog.
We gonna handle that. We gonna handle once you introduce him. We're gonna handle that. We're gonna handle that before we start all this. So just move on. It's your boy. You know who it is. You know the intro. You say the intro for me. Just know we got things. We got to finish. Go ahead. Say something stupid, Chaz.
Introducing next. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the only Graves that matters. All right, Lord Twitch of House Graves. Twitch is in the building, all right? All right. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? If that's the $1 million question. All right. He's here. He's here for the part one. He's here for part one of our top 50 greatest wrestlers of the 2000s. All right, Cliff. Go ahead. Go ahead. Say it. Say what you gotta say, bro. Go ahead.
Nah, you know what?
Go ahead. Say what you gotta say. You got a lot of mouth. You got a lot of mouth.
Yeah. Because you've been ducking the show for a while, and then I was gone last week. I was away, right? Some of us got missions that we gotta take care of because you the one that said that I gotta get a life. I gotta ask this question: who wanted to challenge me for my SNW Infinite Plus Championship?
Me. I sure did.
Oh, you did.
I did.
So you went to the head officials at SWA and said, I would like to challenge Red Dog for his Infinite.
Actually, I told him I wasn't coming back unless they gave me the title match. I told him not coming to training camp.
With that being said, like I've always known that the Don, how am I the selfish one when you was the one we teaming together other places? You never even said anything to me at all. Like, oh man, one day I'd like to challenge for the Infinite Plus. You just Chavez hit me from the left field out of nowhere, bro. Like, that was crazy that you was like, yo, I'm great, man. Look at me. I'm Gunnar Henderson right now, and I'm just gonna like hit home runs and just like call my shot and never even think about, hey, you know what I should do? I should tell Red Dog, hey, I want to challenge for this title.
Look. I had to get your attention, brother. I had to get your attention.
You had to get my attention. You know what else you got my attention?
You're too busy. You're too busy up in big time up in the Northeast. You got your friends up there now. You forget about us little folk down here in Mid Atlantic. All right, you done got Hollywood on us. You done moved up to New York. You right?
I moved to New York. I moved beyond New York. First of all,
exactly. You're the Yankees. You're the Yankees. You're the Yankees.
I'm the Yankees.
You're the Yankees. You're the New York Yankees. What everyone hates.
I'm behind an account. What you mean? I'm behind an account. I have a losing record at SWA. I've lost to you, right?
But you got the gold though. Actually, but you got the gold. You got hardware. You're spitting nonsense.
I get it. I got the title. I gotta expect it. You also said something kind of reckless last week. I just want to correct the record real quick.
1, 2, 3. Ring the bell.
Do not ring that bell.
Remember, you said this. You was like, Red Dog has never beaten me in anything ever. Blah 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 blah. Backyard wrestling, discharge, hidden wrestling, whatever it is. He's never beaten me before. And right there is the proof. But I digress. Because you know what, man? Hey, this is what you wanted. You want this shit. You want the work. You want the hands. You want the work. Fine, let's do it. I can't wait. August 17th. I can't wait. It'd be a damn shame if I don't know. You came back empty-handed. And especially sitting right back there, right where you had that one championship, that SCWA championship, that tag team champion. Because you're a tag team specialist. You're a tag team specialist. I give you props. But it's funny because you've always been distracted. Anytime that you lose a singles title, you have been distracted. So what makes you think that you're gonna come beat me?
Distracted? I'm not distracted. There's
really?
Nothing distracting.
Explain to me again. Explain to me. What happened to that? What happened to that one cruiserweight championship you had? What happened to that? Wasn't there somebody else that there was a match you were supposed to line up with that you were supposed to face? I feel like there was somebody in there. And then let's move it forward, right? Our boys who have been defending their titles all over, the tag titles, suddenly they need their boys' help. And guess what happened? You was distracted with somebody else. You was looking for somebody else. It's like between the letters I and K. I don't know. But it starts with that. I can never understand because whenever you need me, I come and at least come to help. I come and I do the things that you asked me to do. The dirt that you won't do, I do. And guess what happens? Now out of nowhere, I couldn't even get the text message. Hey, bro, I want to challenge you for your title. Nah, I was just
we're wasting airtime for this. This is taking too long. You're running up on your time. You said like 2 minutes. This is going.
You said 2 minutes. I didn't agree to those terms.
It's my show. All right, so cool. We're gonna move this on. Are you good? Are you done venting?
I feel a little better.
Do you feel better?
I feel a little better that I'm still holding on to my.
All right, fam. Hold on to it tight. Hold on to that sucker tight because it's coming home to daddy. I'm gonna set it right next to Static and Tupac. All right, go.
That's crazy because just like both those, they're just gonna get canceled in the 90s.
That's crazy. You're disrespectful. You take that back about Tupac, sir. He's not canceled.
I would.
He's not canceled. He's not canceled. Don't make me look. I'll come out with another promo and I'll light you up. Don't make me come on. I'll hit him up. I'll have a promo call. Hit him up.
That's crazy.
I will look. I'll fire you up. I sure will.
Hit him up.
All right. Listen. All right. Yeah. Twitch is just here, just watching all this go down. I'm sorry.
I feel like I'm watching two parents argue over who gets the kid for the weekend.
Like it's CHAZ's weekend anyway.
I'm used to it, Dean.
So look. Listen. I'm gonna leave it at this. You got your stuff off. All right. That's fine. You didn't get to this. That's all I'm gonna say is this. All right. That video you showed is AI. All right. I have no knowledge of that. All right. First. I don't know how you got Supreme up there to referee a match. All right, I don't recall that. Twitch, you were not there for that. Don't tell lies, okay?
I'm pretty sure I've seen him beat you before.
You haven't because it never happened. So with that being said, Mr. Red Dog,
I'm pretty sure I've seen him beat you
don't
before.
Tell no lies about me, and I won't tell no truths about you.
You ain't got
and on that note,
act like I don't got no skeletons. I already let them out of the bag. You think I'm?
And on that note, let's get this. The temperature's already hot in here. Let's go with a temp check.
I'm over here.
All right. Damien's not here. Obviously, he's supposed to be here. He's late.
He's still asleep.
That's crazy, Dean. That's crazy, but that's fine. That's fine. You can be on Red Dog's team, and you can be disappointed when you find out that he lost. So temp check. For those of you who don't know what temp check is, that's
Get him out of here, yo. Get a pocket for that. Get him out of here, yo.
I hate that I like that video a lot. Anyway, oh wow, great. Now my battery didn't die on my mouse. Thanks. All right, let's go. Temp check. For those of you who don't know what temp check is, that's where me and my friends, we give you our hottest and coldest wrestler going into this week. And for a bonus, right, we give you our match of the week. Look, a lot of fire matches happened this week. ROH Death Before Dishonor was this weekend. So definitely a lot of matches to choose from. Definitely a lot of wrestlers to choose from hot and cold. Let's start off with you, Twitch. Temp check. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, is he back? He's back.
Yeah, are you back in? All right, you're in the Speed Force.
He also looks lost.
I don't think he can hear us. Hello, sir.
What?
Oh, you can hear it. It's your turn. You were zoned out. Okay, it's your turn. Temp check.
No, I wasn't zoned out. My internet's being funky. My hottest of the week is still as same as it was last week. Jacob Fatu. Once again, we're finally seeing like more of this man in the ring, and it's just amazing for all the people who haven't watched MLW. You missed out, and now you're getting to see it. My coldest of the week is the Timu Nick Fury Tongaloa. I still believe he's the wise man, considering that we don't see much of him in the ring. He's always by the sidelines with Solo. And then my match of the week is from New Japan's G1 Climax. I'm going to go with Zack Sabre Jr. and Great Khan.
All right, we're going with a New Japan match. All right. All right, dog, what you got?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I have to agree. Jacob Fatu is definitely my hottest wrestler of the week. It goes without saying. My coldest, actually, I want to do this. I didn't get a chance to do this last week. Can I do my hottest wrestler of last week?
No.
Yeah, too late. That would be Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? And everybody's, you're looking weird. So if you guys didn't know, not that we get political, the RNC was last week. And the last night of the RNC, Hulk Hogan, Linda McMahon, and Donald Trump all gave their speeches. And, Stone Cold hit each and every one of them with a stunner. So that's my hottest wrestler of the week. Like I said, this week, though, is Jacob Fatu. Coldest wrestler of the week is Chris Jericho. As always, because, since Damien's not here to carry on that joke, I will carry that joke on for him. So, this guy.
Every time I see that face. Go your match.
My match of the week is going to be Red Velvet versus Billy Starks. And that finisher. Mm-hmm.
All right, so look, I think we all are on the same consensus. Jacob Fatu is a star. But we've been telling everyone that for 4 years since we were on this podcast. We started this podcast that Jacob Fatu is a star. Okay. He's definitely my hottest wrestler of the week. My coldest wrestler, I'm going with Cody. I don't know. I just need to get to SummerSlam. I'm still on I'm not feeling. I still feel like we're a little stagnant. I was piggyback off of what I said last week, but I gotta wait till SummerSlam. I think I'm just gonna sit back, shut up, and watch the match and see what happens. I definitely now more than ever think Roman's coming. Cody's my coldest wrestler of the week. I hate to say it, it hurts my heart. Match of the week. Woo! The whole card of Ring of Honor. I can't just pick one. I really can't just pick one match. So I'm going to go with just the whole card. They say that people are telling me that Ring of Honor is dead. I want to tell you, just watch it. Just watch what they put out. It's not dead. It may not be on network television, but it's not dead. It's not dead. At least not yet. So definitely go check out that one. All right, Cliff. Go ahead. We lost Twitch.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
Yeah. All right. So if you guys were looking at the promos that we shot up, and then we put out a whole bunch of like flyers and stuff like that, just for you guys to check out. So ESPN recently just dropped their top 100 greatest athletes since 2000, and I thought to myself, how great would it be if we were to do a top 50 wrestlers since 2000? Because you can argue points here and there, whatever. I don't really care. But since 2000. So what we did was we came up with, so it's myself, CHAZ, Damien, Chris Idol, and Twitch. We came up with 25 names that we thought belonged on our list. And then what we're going to do is we're going to compile those lists together, and we're going to figure out who's from 50 to 26. And that'll be next week's show. And then on August 18th, you guys are going to get from 25 to 1. So yeah, we're going to put a bunch of lists together. We didn't really discuss like how we were going to rank them or put them together yet. We just wanted to put our 25 names that we thought should be on the list. And hopefully we get 50 names, because otherwise, if we all had the same 25 names, that's going to suck. This could be a terrible list, because we did not talk this through.
There were no parameters, really, because even when I asked, like, I said, all right, well, is it just men? He goes, well, you can do what you want. Like, well, can I put women? Like, he's like, you can. Do you think they're the great, top wrestler in the 2000s? So this should be interesting.
And this goes from 2000s to present, so it's not just like the 2000s decade, right? Otherwise, that list would be
harder.
Crazy.
Yeah. So just 2000s, from 2000 to right now, pretty much. So 2000. So you got a nice 24 year gap, which you can argue have some pretty GOAT wrestlers.
Yeah, definitely. Hold on, we're gonna bring him back. So he's back here. But yeah, so it's gonna be tough. We definitely understand that everybody's gonna have their opinions about who's on our list and who's not, but we definitely want to fire that out for you guys. So we are going to start with you, CHAZ.
All right,
because it's your show.
All right, so just start it from 25, or are we going to take turns naming names?
No, just fire your whole list.
Just fire off names. All right, cool. Yeah. So this is no order. Okay, no order. But 25, greatest wrestlers of the 2000. Off rip, I'm just the person that defines the past 25 years. John Cena. But when you talk about John Cena, you got to talk about The Rock. Even though The Rock, he was there for sporadic moments throughout the past 24 years. I mean, he's the Rock. Triple H, Rey Mysterio, Kurt Angle. All right, because he not just of the WWE stuff, but I remember it also towards the latter part of 2000s, he was wrestling in TNA, and he did some of the indies. So Booker T's on that list. Sting, The Undertaker, going somewhat more new school, like not saying new school, but this generation. You got to put the Tribal Chief on there. I think, especially after just everything that this bloodline, this one finger has done in the past 5 years, I'm sorry. There's no way you don't put him up there as like at least in that conversation. Randy Orton, of course, just a prodigy. Edge, Bryan Danielson. Okay, that's somebody who literally has been wrestling since 2000. And still killing it at a high level. CM Punk, Okada, Tanahashi. This will probably rub folks the wrong way. Cody Rhodes, Samoa Joe. How can I not put AJ Styles? Right? Shawn Michaels. We can take out his AEW stuff. But Chris Jericho is on that list. I know Damien's probably punching the air. He probably, wherever he is, he's supposed to be on the show. but he's probably scratching his ear right now. But yeah, Chris Jericho, Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy is for the culture. That's all I have to say. All right. Yeah, Jeff Hardy was for the hood. All right. Bully Ray, Bailey, Beth Phoenix, and to cap it off, Batista.
Okay.
I like that list. I like that list a lot.
Solid.
Twitch, is your mic on?
Yeah, can you not hear me?
No, I mean we can hear you, but it's just
we can hear you, but it's not on.
No, that's just all it is. I like that, and I like the inclusion of Beth Phoenix. I mean, like she's definitely like when it comes to like talking about like not just like the diva title, but women's wrestling. Like she definitely was holding down the fort for women's wrestling.
And that's what, and that's why I specifically asked you. I was like, all right, can we? Because I had to debate, and it's funny because I wanted to include the women, and I had to take. It's funny. I swapped out Bailey, and because I had two women that off the rip, but when I sat and thought about it, I had to take her off. But it was Gail Kim was originally in like my first just going at it of like I'm just thinking and I'm just writing down. I had Gail Kim on there just because Gail Kim just doesn't get the love that she deserves. We always, every time we mention Gail Kim, we always say Gail Kim just doesn't get her flowers enough on what she did. Okay. Especially during the time when she did it. So, but I had to put Bailey in there because Bailey is a grand slam. She's the first. She's literally won everything.
Yep.
And that doesn't, and that doesn't, we don't talk about Bailey. Like especially when we talk about the four horsewomen, Bailey kind of gets, she gets that fourth spot, like, the afterthought. But she's the most, not necessarily the most decorated, but she's got the biggest accolade of like saying like, I've won everything. So definitely Bailey. And then, like you said, Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix is a trailblazer. Beth Phoenix, walked so, Charlotte could run. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I definitely, if you're going to look at like just wrestlers in general, and you got to include the women, you got to put Beth, and then got to put Bailey.
Yeah. No,
I wanted to put my bias wanted to put Michelle McCool just because I love Michelle McCool, and just 10-year-old Chaz just loves Michelle McCool.
So we got a couple comments on your list, right?
You have to acknowledge, like that's the thing with like especially the names now. Like you have to put Roman in there, and you got to put Cody, especially, and then just not just the WWE stuff as far as Cody's concerned. The stuff he's done outside.
Yeah, I feel you. And then, as a lover of women's wrestling, I love that this podcast includes and give women their flowers. Right? Women's wrestling deserves it, like 100%. Like
there are times that women's wrestling is more fire than the men.
Yeah. Well, like I could give a perfect example.
As in the money in the bank ladder match.
Thank you.
Well, I wouldn't even
the past.
Just look at the
So the past couple of years.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say specifically if you look at the Thunderdome era, like Bailey and Sasha were holding down the Thunderdome era.
Yes.
Like it was it. The PC Center, like that was it. That was them. So it was great. All right. So moving on, I guess we'll start my list. I will be honest, right? I set parameters for myself of like how I wanted to get this done. I just want to set the rules up. You either had to have done something outside of the E, or you had to have been a Grand Slam champion. Like that's literally how I was telling myself. I was like, you have to just. But there is some people that are gonna be on this list, and you guys are gonna be like, "Well, that was Hurston was the Grand Slam." Like obviously, rules sometimes just kind of meant to get broken, but I tried my best to set myself in that parameter. But we starting off, no particular order, right? But I will make no excuses for my biasness as I put Rey Mysterio at number 1.
Of course you did. Like I put John Cena at 1.
Yeah. Okay, well from there, let's go. Roman Reigns, Jeff Hardy. I put Seth Rollins in. John Moxley / Dean Ambrose. I mean, if you're gonna include one member of the Shield, you got to include all 3 members of the Shield. John Cena.
I will disagree that all Shield members are not created equal.
That's fine, but like I said,
I understand your point though. Like the thing is that with that, what you're saying though, you have there's a valid point saying that you can't not put all 3, and that's why I wanted to shy away from putting all 3 because like there are 2 other spots that deserve more than Seth and John, in my opinion. But you're right though. I get what you're saying, but I still would. No, not all Shield members are created equal. I am on that train. But go ahead. Sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. All right. So after that, right? So let's see, Moxley, Cena, Brock Lesnar. I put on this list.
That's fair. Yeah.
AJ Styles, of course. A name that I know Damien will never put on this list. Rob Van Dam.
Oh my gosh, he no wonder you gave him a heart attack. That's why he's not on the show.
After that, I put Dolph Ziggler / Nick Nemeth. Gotta keep it 100. Here's the list. Here's a name that I don't think people were gonna put on the list, and I was like, I'm putting this name on the list. He's the only 2-time Grand Slam winner in WWE history, The Miz.
Yeah,
on my list. Booker T is on the list, of course. Like you said it too. Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, right? I put both the names. Chris Jericho, my favorite women's wrestler of all time. I make no exception to this. Mickie James, definitely not for just the stuff that she did in the E, but for the stuff that she did in TNA and Impact. Bobby Lashley is on my list. Finn Balor, Sasha Banks / Mercedes Moné, and I just want to tell you that I scratched out 3 different names to put this name in here. Randy Orton is on my list.
Wow, you see,
I will tell you, after I finish this list, I'll tell you who I scratched off. The Undertaker, I put on this list. Samoa Joe, Kenny Omega, Okada, Chris Jericho, and Eddie Guerrero is on my list. Some of those names that I scratched off.
That second half of your list was actually was a cold list. Like that's a fire list of names. That latter half.
Let me tell you the names I scratched off because y'all are gonna be like, "Whoa!" Will Ospreay, I scratched off my list. Yep,
that's understandable. Yeah.
Well, I was like, the thing that he did, like the things that he was doing in New Japan and then crossing over, I was like, yeah, I was like, this just 100% makes sense.
Well, I mean, you got to look at it. Will Ospreay and Ricochet, it was like that match was the birth of this generation of wrestling.
Yeah,
they at the time, of course, and then maybe they probably know it now, of course, just looking back, but they changed wrestling.
Yeah,
just 100%. off that opening sequence they did. So it's fair to say that he deserves to be on this list.
Yeah,
like from 2015 up to now, what Ospreay has done outside of a major company, a major American company, is insane.
So another name I took off this list, Becky Lynch. I took her off this list, and then I took her off the list for Rhea Ripley. And I took Rhea Ripley off the list for Randy Orton.
Wow.
Just to tell you, like I had forgotten people when I was like, yo, it's crazy. And then I took Charlotte Flair off my list and included The Undertaker. And it's pretty obvious why I picked Mickie James. Not just because I'm biased about her, but, she legitimately was a track star, like running through different promotions and just having championship after championship, then taking a hiatus, coming back and just running it all over again. And she still comes back and she still does things. Mercedes Moné, I make no quarrels about it. If you were to put the 4 horsewomen together, and I said this on the show, I say this at least once a year, and you rank them all, you would probably rank Sasha Banks number 2. But Charlotte or Becky or Bayley would not be consistent at being number 1, which is why I think that's Sasha is my favorite person, like in a 4 horsewomen group. So that's why she's on the list. But yeah, I have I'm looking at my page right now, so I have 25 names right there, and I actually have like 52 names like on the back side of that page. That was just like, God dang, bro, there's so much good talent in here, and I was like, frick, I wish I wouldn't have to write people off.
This makes me so glad that my list is completely different from both of you.
Good. That's what we needed, because I would be very upset if our lists were all the same, because then there would be no reason to have a conversation about the top 50.
But before we get to your list, I want to make sure everyone make sure they hit that follow button, all right, on all their favorite social media platforms, all right? I also want you to hit that subscribe button on YouTube, all right? And also hit that follow button on Twitch, not that Twitch, but the platform Twitch. Please do not follow that Twitch. He will hurt you, okay? He lives in Florida, okay? There's stand your ground laws, all right? Don't.
I like to.
See, exactly, light tubes. Look, my dad's. I never forget the story about my dad's always said that man hit him with light tubes. He always brings that up. That he like always. That was the one thing he always says. Like, man, I was at your wrestling show and the man hit him with light tubes. I never seen. He said, I never.
Oh, look who it is! Look who it is!
Yeah, just give him a second to pop in. He's on the phone.
Who is he on the phone with? He's on the phone with our boss. He's on.
What up, Big Sarge?
Hello, Big Sarge.
All right. I will. Are they still on it?
Hi.
I got you.
Oh, he's on the phone. I'm gonna mute him.
No, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna. All right.
He's talking to our boss. See, you guys get to see this live. This is what happens when
Oh,
live things go on.
oh yeah, I'm figuring it out now. Give me a moment.
This is amazing.
Oh man.
Well,
he's picking his color. This is how he goes through each one.
so let me go through some of these
But
comments.
yeah,
real
let
quick.
me fix.
Yeah, go through the comments while Damien
All right,
gets
so it
his.
says, what up?
All right. Yeah,
Sarah has arrived. What up?
we're on now, and I totally
Got it. All right. Mox is a different breed. 100%. This is what I was saying. Like Mox, not only did he win everything, he was a Grand Slam champion, right? And they did that by accident. Like, by the way, WWE did. They made him a Grand Slam champion, and then he turned around and he left. He became an AEW champion multiple times, right?
Mhm.
And then you see him as a New Japan, and not to mention Game Changer, right? So GCW, like he's just winning titles everywhere, So I gotta give love. Miz is God. Well, this is the thing.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people was just sleeping on the Miz because his career has been. It has not been like here. It's not been like exciting. It's just been consistent. Like as he got better towards everything, then he just became consistent, and then it's just stayed there. It's not super flashy. It's not super down, right? There's never been a time where you looked at the Miz and was like, you know what, Miz? Like, I'm glad you're off my TV for a little bit. We're always like, you're always like, you like him, but then you want to hate him, but then you're always talking about Miz in the conversation. So I just, he's crazy. He's crazy with it. Gentlemen, what's up, Mr. Golden? Dark Villain just popping in, you see him. My surprise wrestler at 25 is Abyss. That's not a bad pick. I like Abyss.
That's not a bad look. I respect. That's a pick I respect.
Because
Abyss doesn't get love either. But the stuff he did in TNA was, leaps and bounds on what, we look at as far as big man wrestling, and then that sadistic, that crazy character. So definitely Abyss. This is a great pick. That's a respectable pick.
So actually, Mr. Golden actually sent me his list.
He did?
Yeah, he did. He sent me his list, which I'm kind of appreciative. Let me read some of this.
Guess what? Pull something. I was like, pull his list up.
Yeah,
pull his list up.
Yeah. I can't. It's not on the chat. So he sent it to me in a in a chat message. So
okay.
He's got longevity. Let's see. The Miz is definitely ready for another heel turn now. Yeah. And then Joseph Park. Yep. All right. So I'm gonna read Mr. Golden's list, and then then Damien can come back on. So Mr. Golden sent me his Danielson, right? Cena, Rollins, Rock, Edge, Taker, Ray, Reigns, Orton, Jericho, Styles, Punk, Angle, Triple H, Shawn Michaels. I'm guessing this is Cody Rhodes because it definitely could have been Dustin. Moxley / Ambrose, Lesnar, Miz, Kofi, Abyss, Gunther, Batista, RVD, and Kane. It's a pretty fire list. Not gonna front.
There's a fire list. But you see how the consistency those, though, like at least just with the three of us, some of the names.
Yeah.
You know, just some of the names of it, you know, the consistency, like Cena, Rock, Reigns. So, but no, that's awesome. That's cool. That's cool.
And I think what's funny, though, is I kind of figured that whatever names are consistently popping up, we're probably seeing those guys gonna be in the top 25.
Oh,
So,
absolutely. You would see John Cena on there. I think that was the given.
Yeah.
You definitely would see like a Randy Orton, a Reigns. Yeah, definitely that. So, yeah, shout out to Mr. Golden for sending his list. Yeah, if you don't listen, you're listening to us, send us your list. All right, send DM what you call it. You can send, you can send Cliff a message too. Yeah, but DM the 3 Count Podcast, and we'll what you call it. We'll might not read the whole thing, but we'll read some of your names. So definitely do that. All right, Damien, are you good, dog? Are we getting pulled off the air?
Yes.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew there was only one reason that Damien would not be on this one. It's because we were getting pulled off the air. He's our network delegate. So he does all those talking. So I told you I don't do nothing for this podcast. I really don't. Well, before, don't guess what? It's time for your segment. So while you get yourself together, ladies and gentlemen, I'll introduce your segment. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the greatest segment in all of 3 Count Podcast segments. All right, and now it looks like you seem flustered, so I can't wait for this. It's time for Damien's Dumbass of the Week.
How you doing, people? Sorry I'm so late.
Hold on, wait.
Hold on, wait a minute.
All right, I'm the dumbass of the week. Oh shit! I got a couple of reasons.
Oh.
One, I overslept and didn't hear my alarm. I was serious about at that time.
He really was.
Dude,
Precursor just for pre. So I specifically, I'm not gonna lie to everyone. So look, I'm trying to go see Deadpool Wolverine tonight, folks. So I told everyone that we're gonna start on time for once. All right, not 6:30. We're gonna start at 6 o'clock. All right. So I told the folks who normally are late to the podcast, which is Damien, Twitch, and myself, to be on time, and we start at 5:55. Damien proceeds to go, "You're interrupting my nap time." Okay, Twitch was there early. Okay, even before 5:55, I got here at 5:56, 5:57. But yeah, so he did nap time. That's funny because he definitely said he was taking a nap, and that was at 2 o'clock, our time, Eastern time.
Yeah, I was dead ass about that. Second of all, I forgot to get us the key to Galaxy TV. And we interrupted an important stream for Big Sarge that the investors was watching.
Well, they're watching us now. Hi, guys.
No, they're not. I took
hey, guys!
I took it off. He really needed us off. Like on a legit jet.
We interrupt your important broadcast for wrestling talking. This is more important, all right? It's Olympic season, man. We're talking about greatest athletes. The top 50 greatest wrestlers is more important than whatever was on earlier before us. That's all I have to say.
Because I didn't get the key to you, Red Dog, so we could.
That's right. We'll fix it next time.
So I am your dumbass of the week for dropping the ball.
At least you admit it.
Yeah,
well, that's not fun. Right. Yeah, well, I was really hoping that Jericho was going to win. Well,
he's always a nominee though. That's the thing. He's always a nominee. And actually, I'll throw somebody else on there just for shits and giggles. Tony Khan, because he is the reason Jericho is acting the way that he's acting. As I told Twitch on the phone yesterday, poor Jericho has got dementia and is sick, and Tony's just feeding into it and making it worse. So my condolences go out to the Jericho family. Watch this start some whole fucking crazy shit on the internet. They go fucking crazy.
Yep.
This poor guy's really got dementia.
Mr. Golden brought up a good point.
Yeah, he did. We'll put it in a bit. Yeah, yeah. Hold on. So I'll bring out some of these past messages, right? I want to get into this. Only reason Trips and Michaels aren't higher is because they aren't as huge in 2000. We agree to disagree on that one. Last 5 years, Gunther would be number one. This, I don't know about that. I feel you. I don't know about that. If Reigns had something to say about it. Daniels, MJF, and Rollins, I would have said, I don't know, maybe. The Olympic ceremonies, all of it should be on the Dumbass of the Week. Yeah, I'm not going to front. I kind of agree with that, too. I was going to do the 3 count, but then I got high.
We could blame that one.
Dumbass of the Week, AEW for gimmick chair shots. You know what? Couldn't disagree with that. Naps are important in this day and age. Yes, they are.
They are, man.
Not y'all infiltrated their streams as y'all should have. This is more important. 100%. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah,
And then here's the one that we were talking about. Can we retire Khan and Jericho as Dumbass Hall of Fame?
Exactly.
Jericho never.
You put us on your network.
On Tony Khan, yes. Jericho never. Fuck that fool.
And then it says WWE continuing the SWO. Listen, Mr. Golden, I'm not going to take this disrespect of the Samoan World Order. Okay, the Samoan Dynasty is lit, and you better believe there's more of them coming. It's not going to change. Hakuleo is still there, and he's still signed, and they're waiting to introduce this man. It's going down. He's coming in. We're getting all these members in. It's going to be lit. I cannot wait for it all to happen.
It's funny. It's funny because every time I think about it, I just think about that. And it's just, I go, they're doing this just to spite Mr. Golden on purpose at this point. They watch our show. They watch our show. I know they do. All right. Okay. I know they watch our show.
Take a bump.
He takes face bumps all the time. Like he took the DDT bump is like he takes it and he just gets back up. He's just like, nah, bro. Samoan head.
You will see Jacob Fatu take a bump the same day Kane takes a bump.
Oh my gosh. All right. Damien. Start your list.
Oh, I'm eating a very good cookie.
Oh my goodness.
Very good chocolate cookie.
Not only were you late, you overslept. You were late. You're the dumbass of the week, and you're still gonna eat while you're on the air.
Oh fuck yeah, that's a.
It's still.
You would eat
Cliff
that
brought
cookie
it up.
too.
Yeah.
I promise me, you would eat that cookie too, Val.
Well, guess what? It's still your turn. All right, pull him. Pull his face up. Give him the full screen, Cliff.
I got 2 lists.
Give him the full screen.
I got 2 lists. I got my list and I got Chris Idol's list.
Okay.
I'll give Chris Idol's list first. And he actually put his in I think number order. So I'll start at 25 and I'll go up to 1. 25 is Paige. 24 Chris Jericho. 23 Austin Powell. 22 Gail Kim. 21 Tanahashi.
Okay, see. She got on there.
Number 19, I don't want to say.
That's fair.
But it's RVD. Number 18 is Will Ospreay.
That's great.
Number 17 is Okada. Number 16 is AJ Lee. Number 15, Jeff Hardy. Number 14, Kurt Angle. Number 13, Triple H. Number 12, John Cena. Number 11 is CM Punk. Number 10 is AJ Styles. Number 9, he did this despite you, Cliff, the Bella Twins.
They ain't making that top 10 anyway.
I just letting you know that was on spite. Number 8, Becky Lynch. Number 7, Sasha Banks. Number 6, Charlotte. Number 5, Lita. Number 4, Trish. Number 3, Cody. Number 2, Roman. And number 1, The Rock. So that's his list.
Wait, where did he put? Did he put John Cena on that list?
Solid.
Yes.
What was
John
he
Cena is number 12.
He's underneath.
Okay. I got you.
12.
Okay.
This is my top. I actually did mine in numerical order as well. Actually,
Oh wow! So I think we.
I just put the last 2 people on there before I actually said anything, and they weren't. And the way I did my list was put numbers down the paper, and I filled in the spots out of order to where I felt people went.
Okay.
All right, so number 25, Swerve Strickland. Number 24, Shinsuke Nakamura. Number 23, AJ Lee. Number 22, Gunther. Number 21, Bray Wyatt. Number 20, Paige. Number 19, fucking Chris Jericho. Fuck.
He's been on everyone's list.
He deserves to fucking be on a list of some sort.
That's what I was saying. I was like, he's been on everybody's list, and talk.
You look at the career though. Like I said, in the past 5 years, he's had dementia. It's okay. I don't blame him completely for this. Number 18, Bianca Belair. Number 17, Mercedes Moné. Number 16, Will Ospreay. Number 15, Jon Moxley. Number 14, Asuka. Number 13, Seth Rollins. Number 12, Brock Lesnar. Number 11, Okada. Number 10, Kenny Omega. Number 9, Kurt Angle. Number 8, AJ Styles. Number 7, Becky Lynch. Number 6, Rhodes. Number 5, CM Punk. Number 4, Charlotte Flair. Number 3, Undertaker. Number 2, John Cena. Number 1, Roman Reigns.
It's a solid list.
Solid list.
I wanted the Oscar. The Oscar is the name that popped me.
Yeah.
I just didn't think about Oscar. Just
props.
Yes.
Before she came to WWE, all the shit that she was doing, that match that she had with Minoru Suzuki, like just that alone, and then that tear she did, that undefeated streak tear she did through NXT to the main roster, like gotta put her on there. Gotta put her on there.
Yeah. Can't wait for that rumor to catch on.
I know, right?
It is funny how we're all looking at it, and we all so far like I want to see Twitch's list, and then we go from there. I'll make my point. We go.
I know what point you're going. I know what point you're going with too.
Yeah.
The 25.
Because I was gonna make the same point.
Interesting.
Yeah, this 50 list should be interesting.
Yeah, I can't wait for the argument. I'm gonna walk off. All right, someone's gonna piss me off.
Oh, we all are.
Oh yeah, some point.
We all are.
I'm gonna make sure. I am gonna make sure I am in a mood to just antagonize each and every one of you.
Well, good. You can start us off with your list.
I will. Number 25, Kenny Omega. 24,
Kenny Omega.
24, Randy Orton. 23, a person who was on nobody's list, China.
Okay.
I thought you had that conversation.
Yeah.
You had that conversation. I almost put her on my list too as well.
No, you know what? You gave her honorable mention, so shame on you.
But I took her off instead. I put AJ Lee on there instead. So sorry.
22, Jay Briscoe. 21, Becky Lynch. 20, Bailey. 19, Kota Ibushi. 18,
Ibushi.
18, Gail Kim. 17.
Oh, that's twice. That's twice she got on there. Okay, now Gail. All right,
17,
cool. I don't feel bad now.
Wait, who was 17?
Kurt's another one. Kurt's another one that's been like across everybody's list. That's just been.
Chad, shut the fuck up! I want to hear this list.
Sorry, this stuff is exciting for me. I'm like, sorry.
Everybody quiet as shit during your list. Let the man speak.
Number 16, Lita.
Let's go.
Number 15, Punk. 14, Brock Lesnar. 13, to continue the streak, Jericho. Number 12, somebody nobody else picked, JBL.
He was a thought too. Keep going.
11, Rey Mysterio. Number 10, Booker T. Number 9, Triple H. Number 8, Okada. Number 7, The Miz. Number 6, The Rock. 5, Austin. 4, Triple H. 3, AJ Styles. Number 2, The Undertaker. And number 1, John Cena.
Don't respect that list too.
I can respect that.
I mean, John Cena has to be on the list. Look at the longevity.
Said China was almost finished by the 2000s. Did she know she had a little angle thing going on with Latino Heat and the Jeff Jarrett?
Yeah, for a little while. The reason I didn't put her on my list on my actual list is because of the stint in TNA.
I don't need your
and how she was doing business after on the Indies. It wasn't good.
First female Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah,
Only female Intercontinental Champion, if I'm correct.
She ruined that when she showed up on VH1 and X-Pac showed up.
I mean, you know what? Shit happens. But guess what?
Shit happen like that. But hey, what can I say?
But no, so it's funny though because we're all looking at the list and stuff like that. We're talking about it. But yeah, Jericho, like obviously on all 5 of our lists. Like that was, I guess it's to be expected. Like we all expected it. But I think it's funny how we all had somebody that nobody else had though on the list.
Yeah.
Obviously you had China. I had Eddie. So we all have like that different kind of.
Yeah, I had Beth.
You had Beth. That's right. So and then
am I the only one that picked Swerve?
Yes.
You were the only one that had Swerve, and you also had Bray Wyatt. Crazy enough.
Yeah. You also had Bray. Yeah. No one else there. Real quick, Cliff. We'll go through our list again. Just people who just showed up who didn't hear it. We're gonna just real quick. We're all gonna go through our 25s real quick. So, this is mine. There's no order. This is just 25 of the greatest, I think, of the 2000s. John Cena, The Rock, Triple H, Rey Mysterio, Kurt Angle, Booker T, Sting, Undertaker, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Edge, Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, Okada, Tanahashi, Cody Rhodes, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho, Jeff Hardy, Bully Ray, Bailey, Beth Phoenix, and Batista. That's my 25. Cliff, yours 25?
Yeah, so with me, it was Rey Mysterio, Roman Reigns, Jeff Hardy, Seth Rollins, John Moxley / Dean Ambrose, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, AJ Styles, Rob Van Dam, Dolph Ziggler / Nick Nemeth, which was another name that no one else said, The Miz, Booker T, Bryan Danielson / Daniel Bryan, Chris Jericho, Mickie James, Bobby Lashley, Finn Balor, Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, Randy Orton, Undertaker, Samoa Joe, Kenny Omega, Kushika Okada, Chris Jericho, and Eddie Guerrero.
All right. Roman Reigns, John Cena, Undertaker, Charlotte Flair, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Becky Lynch, AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, Kenny Omega, Okada, Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, Asuka, Jon Moxley, Will Ospreay, Mercedes Moné, Bianca Belair, Chris Jericho, Paige, Bray Wyatt, Gunther, AJ Lee, Nakamura, Swerve Strickland.
I just read mine. Do I really got to read mine again?
Yep, one more again.
No,
Well, I
no,
want
no.
you. It's like go ahead and read Idol's list.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll
read
read this list
tonight.
real quick. Idol picked The Rock, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Trish Stratus, Lita, Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, the Bella Twins, AJ Styles, CM Punk, John Cena, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Jeff Hardy, AJ Lee, Okada, Will Ospreay, RVD, Nakamura, Tanahashi, Gail Kim, Awesome Kong, Chris Jericho, and Paige.
All right, cool. All right, so look, that's part one of our top 50. So we're gonna give you our next 25. All right, coming up. So that's the end of the show. Really, we don't have a debate topic today because we wanted to give really full detail and full time to the list. So yeah, with that being said, if you've made it to the end, my
I'm not
PlayStation.
discrediting her legacy. She discredited her legacy.
I'm gonna discredit your face.
God rest her soul. What?
Oh, all righty. Thank you for just watching the show.
Look,
Thank you
if
for
y'all
watching
want
the
to blame
show.
this for anything, it's the pain medicine.
If you think
Thank
this
you
is
for
bad, wait till
watching.
next week.
Right. This was a tame show, but next week's gonna get wild. But yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button. For all of my podcast listeners who listen to this on Monday, thank you for listening to us on your commute to work or whatever time you're listening to. Hit that 5-star frog splash review on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, all that, iHeartRadio, all the things. Okay, make sure to do that. Dean's probably going to come after Damien right now, so I'm going to get off the air for that because I don't want that.
I live in Utah. If you want to come find me, it's not hard.
You live in like
Montana. Yeah, you're right.
Again, it ain't hard to find me here. I've looked for the only black guy.
Why?
Hey guys, it's the host of the 3 Count, CHAZ Evans here. Make sure to let you know that I don't run shit, I don't do shit, I just talk shit. And make sure you subscribe to our podcast. What else did you do? You should also follow us on all social medias. That's the Facebook at 3 Count Podcast, the Instagram at 3 Count Pod, and the Twitter at 3count_pod. Also, if you like us a lot, you should definitely buy a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/3countpod, and that's the number 3. Don't be an idiot and type in THREE, because you're not going to find anything. So make sure you follow us at 3 Count Pod or 3count_pod on Twitter and buy a shirt. Be there or be somewhere else.